And hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode number 90 of the CheckX series. So pretty much 3 months in now here. And as I say every day, I'm your host, Ivan, and the CheckX series is pretty much all about me talking about everything that Elon discusses on X the day before. And today we're going to talk about what he discussed yesterday on Friday, February 27th, 2026. He posted about 55 times, and to not keep this intro rolling for too long, we're pretty much just going to get right into this video here. To start off, talking about Tesla and FSD as we usually do, Elon reposted a conversation regarding the future of Giga Berlin and agreed that Tesla and SpaceX are the two most exciting companies in the world regarding full self-driving, or FSD, whatever you want to call it. Elon commented, "It only gets better from here," after a user praised the system's performance in difficult conditions like heavy rain and nighttime driving. Moving on to SpaceX and Starship here. Starting off, Elon announced that the Starship V3 serial number 1 is beginning ground tests. He expressed high confidence that the version 3 design, or V3 design, will achieve full reusability. But noted that SpaceX will only attempt to catch the ship with the tower after 2 perfect soft landings in the ocean to minimize risk of the ship breaking up over land. And also, Elon discussed his preference for using metric for engineering, though he uses intuitive variants like tons of force and bar pressure for Starship calculations. And moving on to Starlink here, a couple things to talk about here. Starting off this segment, Elon acknowledged Starlink's game changer status for airlines like Qatar Airways and reposted data showing that 19% of the global commercial aircraft fleet is now under contract for Starlink. Elon also announced the highlight of the first Starlink-powered mobile data service in the UK through Virgin Media O2. O2. And moving on to artificial intelligence, talking about XAI and Grok mostly. Elon thanked a departing founding member of XAI and noted that Grok 420 is becoming proficient at engineering. Elon also laughed at a Grok-generated explanation of the block business model and reposted a critique. Reposted a critique of ChatGPT going woke regarding its responses to sensitive data. And moving on to AI safety and competitors here. Starting off this segment, Elon claimed that Anthropic hates Western civilization based on their internal constitution. And Elon also reacted with yikes to predictions from the Anthropic CEO that AI models could reach safety levels, ASL4 by the way, capable of replicating in the wild. Or posing existential risks by 2025 through 2028. And it's moving on to tech industry and business here. Starting off this segment, Elon expressed hope that Mike Judge would pronounce more episodes of Silicon Valley. Elon also reacted to the news that Block, formerly Square, laid off over 4,000 employees, which is nearly 40% of its workforce, a move the company attributed to AI tools enabling smaller, flatter teams. Elon also called frivolous lawsuits a major problem in America after a lawsuit delayed a $100 billion microfab project. And moving on to gender ideology and parental rights, pretty much moving into the politics and, I guess you could say, philosophy segment. Here, starting off, Elon was highly vocal on this topic, stating that those who push this evil will pay dearly, in response to a story about a mother losing custody for refusing to socially transition her child. Elon commented that a similar situation happened to a friend and argued that transgenderism can be used as a moral cloak for deviant behavior. And also, Elon reposted the view that pushing trans kids and in sports, alienates the majority of the public. And also, Elon strongly supported the Save America Act, which requiring voter ID to vote, noting it has 83% public support. But Elon also questioned why some Republicans, including John Thune and Mitch McConnell, appeared to be blocking or failing to pass the legislation, stating there is no greater priority than secure elections. And that pretty much wraps up this episode number 90, I believe, of the CheckX series. If you guys made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you guys for watching. I recommend dropping a like, subscribing, and commenting if you haven't already. And I recommend, if I can steal a little bit more of your time, I recommend going back and watching some of the other recent CheckX episodes if you haven't already. Also, about that TikTok live thing, we did do it yesterday. Thank you if it came along, not too many people. We do plan on doing it later today. No exact time limit is set now, but if it's gonna be at IvanZ on TikTok, if you guys do have TikTok and want to watch some political left and right debates, talking about, and it's spelled IVANZY, at IVANZY. If you guys do want to check that out, that's my account. That's where we will be live streaming with a couple other my friends. They're debating left wing and right wingers. So yeah, but anyway, I'll see you guys later.